Hello, everybody. My name is Anshul. I'm the marketing director of the company. Our company name is the Solution Consulting. We are a Microsoft Solutions partner in the UAE region. We have completed our webinar one 2 days back, which was around uh, everything under Microsoft Dynamics 365, the ultimate guide to Microsoft Dynamics 365 in 2025. Uh, Almost 200 people joined that webinar and they have shared their feedback as well. It was quite a success for us. So thank you for joining in and making it a successful event for us. Now we are coming up with the second part of this particular TSC virtual summit. Everything about Dynamics 365 in 2025. This webinar is on the future of the ERP solutions, specifically to Microsoft Dynamics, related to Microsoft Copilot. And the webinar name is From Insights to Action, Harnessing AI Capabilities with Microsoft Copilot. Uh, Going on to what we are going to cover in today's session very quickly. I know there are a lot of people who would have joined us in the webinar one as well, and they know about our company. I'll just take 2 minutes to introduce our company so that the other people who are joining us for the first time knows uh, we are a Microsoft solutions partner and uh, uh, our prominence in this particular region, in this particular space, our credibility over talking about Microsoft Dynamics 3, as a Microsoft Dynamics 365 expert. Then there is a pending topic that we needed to cover in last webinar, but we are covering it in this particular session with respect to the new capabilities in Dynamics 365, business process analytics, demand planning, electronic reporting, some of the topics that we wanted to cover. And then we'll move on to the core topic for this particular session, Microsoft AI and Copilot. We'll be showcasing you some use cases across different modules of Dynamics 365, of Copilot around Dynamics 365. We'll show you two demos of Copilot Sidecar experience and collection coordinator workspace. Then we will show you what are some real world use cases around Microsoft Copilot, and then we'll open up for a round of question and answer. So very quickly about the solution consulting, we are a Microsoft solutions partner. The offer services that we offer from end-to-end IT consultation to project implementation, any kind of integration or customization that you need on top of Microsoft Dynamics 365, we'll be able to do that. We do provide support and maintenance services to our customers as well. We have an analytics arm of ourselves where we'll take care of complete reporting and dashboarding of yours. We also provide resources that can be augmented to your team, and you can treat them as your in-house resources. They'll be working on your project dedicatedly. We have the solutions that we offer are anything and everything under Microsoft Dynamics 365 umbrella. Whatever all the solutions related to finance, supply chain, project operations, CRM solutions, field service, Power BI, Power Automate, Power Apps, everything under Microsoft Dynamics 365 umbrella. We have very good capability. Little bit about our background. We started as a Microsoft Gold partner in 2016. We started 8 years back. We became a Microsoft Solutions partner in 2019. We got for solution partner designation from Microsoft side in 2021, and we were only the second partner at that point in time to achieve that particular designation. Now we are a Microsoft Solutions partner, which is certified in business application, data and AI infrastructure, Azure infrastructure, digital and app innovation as well. We have three offices currently. We are headquartered in UAE. We have one sales and marketing office in KSA in Riyadh. And in India, we have two delivery centers in Kochi and Hyderabad. Majority of our senior and management people sits out of the UAE region, and all our junior consultant are available in our India office. The projects that we have delivered the projects across all the countries in the GCC region, a couple of countries in African region, couple of countries in European region, couple of Southeast Asian region. We have delivered the projects as well. Uh, we are proud to say that from 2016, where we started as a 10-member company, 10 employee company, now we have reached to 150 plus employee company, where we have almost 150 plus Dynamics 365 FNO consultants. We have a deep capability. We have built a deep capability in finance and operations, and we boast about this fact that we are amongst top two to three partners in UAE which have this kind of finance and operations capability. What makes us unique, stand out in the market, is the kind of team that we have built throughout these years. You can see across different modules, we have enough and sufficient capability to cater multiple projects and ensure we are able to deliver all the successful go lives of these projects. You can see we have consultants available from 5 to 10 years of experience, 10 to 15, and 15 plus years of experience across each modules as well. Uh, in terms of the experience of ours as a company, we have delivered over 110 projects. We have delivered 75 full-blown implementation projects of Dynamics 365, worked with many big corporate houses across the GCC region. And we are proud to say that in an ERP market where 50 to 60% of the implementations are not 100% successful, all of our implementations are 100% successful, not a single failed implementation. This is quite a unique uh, aspect about our company, and we ensure that no matter how complex the process is, no matter how difficult it is to deal with a particular client, whatever that we have committed, we ensure we are able to deliver it on time. You can see the kind of experience we have in terms of delivering full-blown projects across different industries, from retail and trading, telecom technology, real estate, healthcare, core manufacturing, distribution and trading. We have also worked in some of the niche industries such as education, FMCG companies. We have delivered full-blown projects in almost all industries. We have similar kind of experiences as well for the companies that we have, for the industries that we have. We do not have full-blown projects, but the consultants that we have, in totality, they have experience of working uh, in almost any industry that is available right now. On top of the experience or the expertise, as a company, we invest a lot in research and development. If we see any particular complex problem faced by a particular company or a particular industry, we try to solve it. And hence, because of this fact, we have built 10 solutions of our own on top of Microsoft Dynamics 365. You can see we have built solutions related to real estate management solution. We have our own payroll solution, which can take care of any particular region's regulatory compliance, treasury management, pharma insurance claim management, advanced budgeting, contract management, trade rebate, production cost simulator, investment management, and a marketing application called as Connectin. All these solutions are certified by Microsoft, and they have been published on Microsoft App Source. So you can check this particular link and check out all the solutions that we have listed over there. Uh, in last 3 years, something unique has happened with us. We were able to grow our team thrice, tripled the team strength. We have almost doubled the total value of annual work we used to deliver. And we have also expanded and delivered projects to 5 new geographies as well. And why we were able to do it? Because we have a very high stability in terms of our technical and functional team of consultants. Why we are able to do it? Because the kind of culture that we have built, and because of that, we have very less attrition rate in our company. Why this kind of attrition rate less than 2%? Because we there is a constant source of consultants that we have. We have our annual training program where we incubate and cultivate junior consultants for 2 to 3 years on ad hoc projects. We train them, and once they are ready, then only we put them on real-time projects. This helps us maintain a high employee stickiness amongst all the employees, and the culture that we have, the amalgamation of both these things. We see that less than 2% of the uh, less than 2% attrition rate in our company amongst all the consultants, and because of that, only 9 out of 10 projects team have seen no dropouts until successful go live. So if you are going to provide your particular team, 90% chances there that you won't see any team member dropping out of that particular team until successful go live. Uh, this is our overall management team. Our co-founders, Mr. Sajir Abdulaziz and Mr. Sovichan Joseph, both of them have more than 2 decades of experience across Microsoft technologies. They have been in this particular market from last 17 to 18 years. The N-1, the leadership that we have, all the directors, they also have different industry experience, different capability under Microsoft Dynamics 365, and almost all of them have an average experience of more than 17, 18 years. The project managers that we have, they also have an average experience of 12 to 14 years. So overall, our overall management team is built on the right skill set under Microsoft Dynamics 365 and the right experience as well. This is about the solution consulting. We are going to launch one particular poll just to understand your knowledge level or awareness level about Microsoft Copilot, because your responses will let us know, our consultant know that uh, what is the proficiency level of this particular audience, and they can pace the session accordingly. Anjana, you can launch the poll.
Yes, Angela, I've launched the poll.
Sure. We have got 27 responses. Request everyone to please respond to this particular poll. This is very important for us. We just want to understand the awareness level of Microsoft Copilot. Okay, so we have got almost 30 plus responses. I can see majority of the people are here to casually explore. They would be knowing about they would be getting to know about Microsoft Copilot in detail today. And almost 40% of our audience, they are either looking to implement Microsoft Copilot or have already implemented and using Microsoft Copilot at the moment. So very few people have actually heard that. That's quite surprising for us. Very few people have never heard about Microsoft Copilot. So that's good to know. Uh, Now I'll hand over to uh, Mr. Venkatesh Yelampalli. He is our senior consultant, senior functional consultant for Microsoft Dynamics 365, and he is a Microsoft Copilot expert in our company as well. So Venkatesh, over to you.
Thanks, Anshul. Thanks for the intro. Let me share my screen.
Sure.
Uh, Hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll quickly take you through the business performance analytics. So which is a new launch from Microsoft. So this business performance analytics is a powerful solution that is designed to transform your organization data, and it uses the insights and it brings the data from your ERP system. And in a rapid evolving business today, so the ability to use the data is also very important for making a right decision. So the business performance analytics help you to do that decision. So what are the advantages we have with business process analytics? So it helps you to take data-driven decision making, and business performance analytics transforms raw data into actionable insights. So you have multiple module data which is there in Dynamics 365 or any other systems where you can link that data to BPA and it will show you a holistic view. So it also has comprehensive visibility. So it also consolidates all your F&O data. It could be across departments, and business performance analytics provides a holistic view of business performance. So this helps in monitoring your entire progress, and in the very areas where you need a KPIs, where you have defined for certain roles. So wherever the improvement is needed for the organization can be identified here. So it also has security and compliance. It's built on Microsoft Trusted Cloud Infrastructure. Business performance analytics ensures that data is protected through advanced security measures also. Therefore, it helps you stay compliant with industry standards. And it has the flexibility for business growth also, because business performance analytics is fully customizable and extensible. It also adapts specific needs for your business and scales as you grow. Therefore, it supports long-term success. So it can connect multiple sources as well. So I'll take you through the connectivity on the next slide. So using BPA, you can consolidate the data from multiple sources. Like for example, I have given you on Microsoft ecosystem, it can connect to finance, sales, supply chain management, human resource, project operations, and all the third-party ERP systems. If you are using multiple systems, so it can connect to them and bring it on to the BPA. So what is the licensing part of this BPA? So BPA is part of your finance license, and therefore there is no additional cost to install. And what are all the capabilities of it? So it can capture 3 years of your historical data plus current year, totally rolling 4 years. And 2 data refreshes every day it can do. So as an example, you can schedule certain time and it can do that activity. So extensibility. So this can link to your Fabric's environment, provided you have the Fabric license. And this extension can be done on your Fabric and the data can be used across. And you can modify the data and edit the data in the Excel after the general applicability. So I'll show you on screenshot how it looks like in the system. So this is the holistic view of the business performance analytics. So right now I have some of the reports configured in the system. So it is showing me the balance sheet, budget versus actual, and financial performance reports. And I'll try to show you one report. So if you see in the balance sheet, it can have multiple filters. Editing the data is possible. Filters, if you have multiple organization level filters, you can do that filters as well. And till what level of decimal precision do you require, it can show you that. And what level of scaling is required, you can show that. And it can show the currency, what currency you wanted to see, and which legal entity you wanted to see. And it also has the diagnostics and dimension groups, roles, and user security. So this is part of a solution in case if you are using from finance of F&O. So the finance license does have this solution, and you can directly install this product and use it across. You just need to enable that in your Power Platform Admin Center, and this tool will get enabled in your apps. So coming to electronic reporting, so electronic reporting is one of a kind of a tool where your generic reporting from SSRS and BI is a bit difficult as you need to go for a technical person to get that developed. So, but electronic reporting is a more of a functional person or a business user can do their own reports on their own using a simple tools like Excel, PDF, Word, and HTML and XML. Okay, so this doesn't require any coding in the sense, and they have a key features of electronic reporting. So one of that is automation. So it can be generated automatically. You can schedule a batch job or you can schedule the refresh and you can do the things which it automatically does the generation of reports and it can automatically send it to your inbox on email and all. So the data is a real time. So the generation of a report, since you are doing it extensively, so the data is created automatically and it is a live report. It's not that it is refreshed in yesterday or uh, 2 days before. So real time data only it will generate and it will share it to you. So easy sharing, since it is easily accessible report over email or cloud services, and it can be integrated into other business applications also. And the flexibility of customization is very easy here in the electronic reporting because you can do the personalization on your data, adjusting the formats and presenting information using multiple charts, graphs, everything is possible in this electronic reporting. And the content can also be a dynamic like drill down capabilities and clickable links can also be provided in that. And it supports all the formats like PDF, Excel, HTML, and ensuring compatibility for different user preferences and systems. So it also has seamless integration, like if you have any other system CRMs or ERPs, it can also integrate together along with this. So how does it save the cost? So it can be a paperless. You don't need to print a paper and check the report and all. So it will save that cost and there is no manual compiling of the reports and no coding required. You don't need a developer for generating the report, and sustainability and easy deployment is there. And whatever the report templates you have developed already in electronic reporting are reusable components. So this template can be used across multiple legal entities and regions. So you can also share configurations, components between reports to avoid redundancy. And the interface is completely user friendly, so you can use a visual designer like to create the templates and mappings, and the reports are also more interactive because that allows to drill down and detailed analysis is possible for the user. So coming to my next topic, I am going to take you through the demand planning. So demand planning is a forecast demand planning supply chain activity across the various it uses statistical models like ETS, ARIMA, and Profit. It allows data import, transformation, and calculation to create accurate forecasts. This app supports multiple collaborations like Teams, and it also can integrate with your master planning module for long-term material and capacity planning. So this helps in maintaining optimal inventory levels and avoid stockouts and overstock situations. So what are the key features? So since it is using multiple forecast models, and also we have the best fit forecast model, which uh, automatically picks the best out of these three ETS, ARIMA, and Profit and gives you the best fit model also. So it has the capabilities to transform and calculate. It can also import data. For example, you are using Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations. So it can import the data from F&O and transform it and apply calculations. In case you have multiple other sources, still it can import the data. So you can schedule how frequently you wanted the import and use the extensibility. So collaboration, support team collaborates and sharing of worksheets is possible. So how do we create the forecast? So first you need to import the data either from D365 or any source into the demand planning app and create new time series like transform the data into demand planning tables and apply these calculations and shift dates and adjust quantities. Align time series for future periods and adjust quantities. So you can also create multiple forecast profiles like developing new forecast profiles based on transformed data and selected forecasting models. So this is the holistic view of the demand planning application. So you can see the multiple times the forecast has been generated. So there is a forecast option and the demand option and financials, miscellaneous and all. So using this application, you can do the import, and once the data import is done, so you will be able to create the forecast report. So how is this being done? So it has access to multiple tables. You can use any of this table, like whether it is historical demand, customer accounts, business sale price, baseline cost, average high temperature data, warehouse location, site location. So these are all the data which is coming through import. So once you have imported, so it will show you what is the active import happened. Okay, import, when I click and generate the import, so the data is flown from F&O to my demand planning application. So once the data is come, then it will take and it will generate the forecast. So how your inventory at any point of time, whether it is maintained at an optimal level or no. So what is the minimum optimal quantity which you require? Okay, based on this, the forecast model is generated. Okay, and you can see how the report is also being generated and what is the capabilities of it. Okay, I'll quickly see if any questions on these topics. Please help me, Anshul, if there are any questions so far.
I think there are a couple of questions. Do you want to take it up right now, Venkatesh?
So this
Okay,
topic is done, and then I will see AI, and then at the end, if you want me to take the Q&A, I can take it up.
okay. I think there is only one person who wants to ask a question. I'm allowing his mic, so you can ask your question. You can unmute yourself and ask your question, and then we'll move on to Microsoft Copilot.
Please.
Gino, I've
Hi Venkatesh, this
allowed
is
your mic.
Jinu here.
Hi, Gino.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Quick question about this business process analytics, which you
Yes.
mentioned previously. So, is this the same which we have the primitive management reporter?
No, so it's not a management reporter. So this is a new application which is launched by Microsoft. So
Hmm.
it has the source from F&O, and it takes and creates the business person, which is like a kind of a small BI integrated embedded dashboard kind of, you can say.
Okay, great.
But this is
Well, in
completely new, and it is, see, there are limitations on management reporter, which it cannot take the subledger data, and it can only read your financial information and dimensions, but
I
this can
understand
do
that.
multiple extensively.
So which means that this can not only the finance, it can access other tables and the data from probably retail, supply chain, and warehouse management and all. Is
Yes.
that? Yeah. And is this available only on the online version or it's available in on-prem version as well?
So it available in both.
Both. All right. Thank you. I'm done.
Thanks, Gino. Venkatesh, you can continue.
Sure. So, and then we have AI and Copilot capabilities. So artificial intelligence is became a very common term these days. So AI Copilot, this way enhances your productivity by providing conversational support, embedded AI capabilities, and generative help across various business operations. It assists with summarizing your cases, composing emails, and offering customer insights, thereby improving your decision making and efficiency. Additionally, it also integrates seamlessly with applications like D365 Commerce, project operations, and supply chain management. So this Copilot is available across all the ecosystem of Microsoft, and Microsoft is extensively launching so many features as we speak. So what is the Microsoft Copilot does? So it is your everyday AI companion. So how does it work? It works with a natural language, and it has the large language models plus web grounding and commercial data protection plus internet. So whatever the search you are doing for Copilot, provided you have a license and you use it, so that data is not trained to the AI model of the Copilot. So whatever you are using is your own Copilot or your own artificial intelligence. It is not shared across. So that's the privacy which Microsoft is promising on this Copilot. And what is the Copilot on Microsoft 365? So it can work on all your Office applications, and provided it will have the enterprise grade data protection, and you have an extensibility to modify the details whatever you need using Copilot Studio. So the same model what we saw earlier is extended to the Microsoft 365 applications, may it be your Word, may it be your Excel, may it be your Outlook. So it will take all this data and it connects to your Microsoft applications with your enterprise grade data protection. And if you need customizing, like some of the applications you wanted to check how how the data is being flowed, how the usability is there, there you have the Copilot Studio for you to customize and work on it. And then we have Copilot for finance as well. So your AI every day for finance professionals. So what extra it is, so it has the same level of experience with all your office applications. And the extra link, what you see in the end is it is linking your ERP and financial systems. So ERP data is being accessed by Copilot Finance, and from there you can do multiple activities. So what is Microsoft Copilot for Finance? Copilot for Finance is experienced in 365 and connects your financial system. So it can read your data in the system and accelerate the impact, deliver new impact and reduce the time it takes to compile and analyze the data. So how does it impact? So you can see the right now there is a cash flow forecast available in the system, but it enhances and improves the visibility of forecast using Copilot model. So it will also see, okay, what is my detailing in this transactions, and it can read the data. So provided if you have right data in the system, all these analytics are being read by Copilot and it will give you the insights, how your data is, how accurate is your data, everything it is giving you the data. And it will also reduce lot of cost by applying AI to optimize your manual labor and labor intensive process. So if you wanted to understand how is my insights across the ecosystem, so you can directly see, okay, when is my first contact for this email has happened with the user, and who uses this crafting immersive experience, and what happened in this history. So it completely tracks your data and over the email thread and how the data is being flowed. So it will definitely save your cost once you have all these models trying to Copilot. So, okay, one of the use case I wanted to showcase here is, so based on the Copilot usage and reconciliation capabilities for Microsoft Copilot, so it saves minimum of 20 minutes per account and 22% of cost saving in average handling time. So it's a huge time saver for an organization as a complex Microsoft. So if you see as an industry level, it is showcasing one of the example for software. And what is the situation? So there are teams spending on average 1 to 2 hours per week reconciling data. May it be your customer reconciliations, may it be your bank reconciliations, may it be your vendor reconciliations and inventory reconciliations. All that reconciliations can be handled by Copilot on its own, and you just need to create the data and give an access to your Excel. And once the data is provided there, it will give you the reconciliation on its own. Okay, so the solution from group of treasury and financial planning analysis teams at Microsoft piloted Copilot for finance to automate and simplify the data reconciliation process, and it will improve your productivity. So what impact it is doing is at least minimum of 20 minutes per account it will save, and 1 to 2 hours spent for reconciling data is now done in 10 minutes. So this is the Microsoft use case which they have found out after using the reconciliation capabilities from Copilot. So, and then what is the Microsoft promised architecture for seamless orchestration? So if you see, the Copilot is integrated with all the products of Microsoft, may it be your Power Platform, may it be your Microsoft Dynamics 365, may it be your Microsoft 365. So it will help you in productivity and collaboration, and it will also do business data and processing. So the Power Platform is which is your low code solutions, and all these are being integrated with Microsoft Graph and using Dataverse. It connects to Azure OpenAI service, and it will also be connected to you, make sure that all your global cloud infrastructure and services are in place, and identity security management and compliance is also taken care. So Microsoft vision is by enabling the leveraging the Copilot Microsoft robust cloud infrastructure using a unified and extensible solution that brings planning analytics, and insights into optimized data model. We can seamlessly integrate core systems of records across finance, HR, sales, supply chain, and project operations, as well as third-party systems. We ensure we have a holistic view of the business, and copilots enable us to break out the business application boundaries. So this unified experience helps you to understand end-to-end visibility of your organizational transformation along with the operational and decision-making process. So let me take you to the detailed demo. So this is in the finance and operations on the purchase order screen. After you have the Copilot functionality, you can see in the status, there is one order line in the confirmed state, fully received but not invoiced. So it is showing the details without reading the data required in multiple screens. You can get the complete summary of this purchase order in one screen. And we have a new workspace called confirmed purchase order with changes workspace. So it will show the low impact changes, high impact changes, and impacted downstream orders. So low impact changes, okay, there are receiving happened in purchase orders. So it will show you that. And low in stream down packed. For example, there is a delivery delayed for 2 lines in one purchase orders. So 2 items got affected and quantity increased, 2 lines and 2 items affected. So this all will show the low data impact changes, and it will also have high impact changes. Like for example, if there is a downstream order impact and one changed in the line and one change in the order. So because of this, what is the impact happened in the purchase order process? It delayed your delivery 1 line, impacted item, and quantity decreased 1 line, and it impacted item for this particular item. So this will show the high impact changes. And if you see the impacted downstream orders, so if you are using master planning and if you are using planned purchase orders or production orders, based on that, your planning of your production is happening from the procurement process. So this will show downstream orders impact based on the changes. So if you see in the further screen, I'll show you in detail. So what are all the production orders it got impacted? It will show you that, and how many safety stock measurement is impacted. And it will also give you the detailed impact on the transaction list also, whether it is production line, whether it is your inventory item, which is that it's going to impact. So this is being showed there. So if you see in detail, so even the purchase orders which got impacted, it is being listed down. And this is all your procurement data and high impact changes and overall impact of the purchase orders and planned purchase orders, production orders impact, everything is being listed down. And when it comes to the AR side, we have collection coordinators overview. So this is your performance on the side of AR data. Okay, so you have collection orders planned and create and collections module and your CRM systems. Okay, so using these all the data, you can see how your impact happened for the customers. So for example, a customer has not paid for one particular sales order. Okay, so you can see, okay, overdue balance for this particular customer has gone up. Okay, ideally it was supposed to be paid by so and so date and it went to the next date. And it can also help in collaborating your CRM teams. I'll also show you how that works. Okay, so you can see the complete aging of your data using this collection coordinator workspace. If you see, the aging period definition is defined here, and you select your customer and you can click on the view customer detail. It will show you the complete picture of that particular customer. So I'll go to the next page. So overview, you can see for that particular customer and what is their aging and at what buckets they are there. And it will also show you what are all the transaction history you have done with this particular customer. And Copilot will read all this data and give you a holistic view of the summary here. It will show you the balances, what is the due balance from that particular customer, and what is the payment history of that customer, how many invoices he has paid on time, and how many invoices there is a delayed payment. So this and all is automatically done by Copilot for you. So if you see in this workspace, it is also showing the open transactions and what are all the disputed invoices and what are the promise to pay but they have not paid, and any unsettled payments are there. So this complete holistic view of your customer transactions is visible in this workspace. And if you see open transactions, okay, it is showing you all the transactions, what is promised in the collection module. If you have updated the details like what is not disputed, what is promised to pay broken, everything is being listed out here. Okay, so and if you see the customer timeline option, it will show you the activity type like what is my appointment, what is my task, what is the action. If you have a CRM system linked to this and you update the data provided for this multiple activity type, and it can showcase you the same activities under this customer timeline. What happened to the collection letter, or when was this invoice raised, and when is the payment received against this invoice, and what action has happened during the appointment, and everything is being listed on. Your CRM system can automatically integrate with Copilot and it can show you multiple features. So coming to the next topic, so I'm going to show you on the Copilot Sidecar experience. So Sidecar experience, which is available in Microsoft Dynamics embedded system itself. So this Copilot right now is completely trained with Microsoft Learn. So Microsoft Learn is a free tool where anybody can learn about Dynamics and things, and whatever the Microsoft new changes or new releases, everything is being updated there. So this Copilot is currently being updated with the entire Learn system. The complete platform is available at a single click button in your Microsoft ecosystem in the dynamic screen itself. So you have a question particularly about any of the process, how does it work, and how to create a purchase order, anything you can ask here, and this Copilot will completely show you that options available in it. So Copilot Sidecar Experience is a conversational interface. This will allow users to interact with application using natural language. User can ask questions, seek guidance, and interact with application functionality. Generative help and guidance. The sidecar provides generative help and guidance, meaning it can generate relevant responses and suggestions based on user queries. This helps user complete task more efficiently by providing contextual information and assistance. So it also has embedded features. Some Copilot features are directly built into this application itself. For example, in the confirmed purchase order with changes workspace, AI feature helps user understand the react changes of the confirmations. And there are external agents. Copilot can orchestrate across different apps and tasks. Users can ask questions related to finance and operation data, and Copilot provides relevant insights. So it also has AI powered assistance. The sidecar experience leverages AI to provide suggestions and guidance such as recommending the next best action in sales and scenarios with the customer service. So what are all the available features under this Copilot Sidecar is, so it also provides contextual help and guidance for the sidecar experience. So you can ask some of the questions like what is the workflow history to understand actions and decisions. So enhanced user feedback incorporates user feedback to improve Copilot experience. Chat with finance and operations data. It allows users to interact finance operation data through natural language queries. So it's also a responsible AI committed to AI practices with Microsoft. They ensure your privacy through stringent data protection and measures and overseeing content generation to maintain relevance and safety. For more detailed information, you can go through Microsoft Learn and get the details about this or connect with us on this. Okay, so next slide. So Microsoft AI Tour is one of the launch which Satyanadala is going across all the countries and showcasing the AI capabilities. So in this, you would have listened one word coming from Satya saying that SaaS is dead and AI agents will take over. So it's not going to happen overnight, but eventually this will happen. So that's what the Microsoft ecosystem says. In future, you will the way we work will definitely going to change as SaaS will be replaced with AI agents. So I'll quickly show some of the detailed demo on the system as well. Hope my dynamic screen is visible, Anshu.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the sidecar experience, what I was telling. So this is my landing page on F&O. So I have clicked on my Copilot Sidecar experience. I'm asking how to create a purchase order. So if you see, it is giving me the detailed steps. So go to this particular module and access this screen and click new. And after that, select the vendor account and complete your purchase order with necessary details. So this complete access is automatically available and it's an interactive thing. So once your privileges are defined at Copilot and what level of data access you have, based on that, it will show you the exact relevant data on this. Okay, so I'll also show the collection coordinator workspace. So if you see, this is the collection coordinator workspace, and you can select one of the customer. And it will take you through the what is the credit limit of this particular customer and what is the credit limit available and what is the risk score of this particular customer and what are their aged balances for this particular customer. And you can see what happened during this period for this particular customer, like there was an collection overdue balance. Did you send an email? If you click on this email, it will automatically type everything on your Outlook and it will create an email on its own. And what is the purpose of this email? You can maintain. So follow up on promise to pay broken. So because of that, you have sent an email, everything is being detailed. So the same way, if you see on the customer detail, so you can go to the multiple screens. So this complete detailed timeline is explained here. And what are the open transactions for this particular customer and whether all these invoices are paid. Is there any disputation happened on this particular invoice or promise to pay was broken? That means the customer has not paid on time. And when is the due date for the particular invoice is being showed here. And what do you want to do? You can do that activity directly from here, like you want to settle this transaction, or you want to reprint, or you want to change the status of this write off and view the collection history for this particular invoice. So let me check for one of the invoice. I can show you what is the collection history. So you have mentioned a reason as lost and payment lost in email. So you have sent the follow-up, but they have not done the payment. So this data is being captured in your collection coordinator workspace and why and everything is also maintained. The notes is also being maintained in F&O system. And then the same way you have the detailing more of how to do disputed invoices, what are all the invoices which are disputed but not yet paid, and how many are the invoices which are promised to pay but not done, and any unsettled payments, like you have received the payment but it was not adjusted against any invoice, whether it be an advance or something, that's also being addressed here. And you can also do modification, like you can do multiple new activities, like what happened with this particular customer. during this appointment. For example, you have a CRM system who is following up with this customer for payment, so they can update the status like I have taken an appointment, or your marketing team can put the notes and okay, what is the next action and when is the next event going to happen. Everything you can maintain under this workspace. Okay, and under this customer timeline, what are all the activities you can do? Like I have explained already. So appointments, tasks, you can update the new activities and existing activities can be seen from this timeline. And what are all the invoices you have raised and what is the status of each invoice. So you have sent a collection letter and what happened during this complete time is being mentioned here. So if you want to update the aging also, you can do update from here in the screen. And let me go back. So right now I have selected one customer. If you don't select this particular customer, it will show the complete balances of all of your customers. So what is the current balance? What is the credit limit? What is the credit limit availability? See, for example, if you see this particular customer has exceeded their credit limits. That's why it is showing in the negative data. And what are the aged balance? If you see right now, there is no balance for these customers. They have paid all the time. And if you see to the right, you will see your aging. Okay. This particular customer is showing 180 days and above. Okay. So this is basically I have some test data. So that's why it is showing on what is more open data and how long it is been due. It will definitely depend on your data. Accurate data is there and it will show you the aging completely in this screen. So with one place you have access to your complete customer data, may it be your CRM system and everything is developed here. So this uses a Copilot in the backend and all your transactions like multiple sources. For example, if you see in the customer side, all the data input happens from your AR. Okay, you will have the order, sales order creation, and you will do your invoicing. Use may it be your free text invoice or may it be your sales order invoice, and your payment journals are being done through customer payment journals. So everything unified and it created at one single place. Okay, along with ER, it also uses the capabilities of credit and collections module where your aged balances and what is your credit limits definitions and across multiple rules you can maintain for credit limits like may it be for certain method of payments you don't want to set any limit and for certain customers you don't want to create any limit. So all that configuration is possible under this module and collection letter setup is also under this module. You can set up a collection letters, post the collection letters, review these collection letters and collection letter journal. So this complete integration with your sales and marketing module, accounts receivable module and create and collections. So completely was done in one single workspace of collection coordinator overview. So your customer holistic view completely is designed in this. Because of AI capabilities, it is able to do all this classification and segregation with multiple sources. Okay, ideally, many a times we have seen the customers building many KPI dashboards and things. Right now, you don't need to do that. Copilot is enabled in this system, so it can think about your data and it can create the transactions on its own. It can create the insights for you to work towards it. Okay, you can see what is the maximum aging we have and just go through that and see, okay, send the collection letters to all these to requesting them to make payment. Okay, and that is also possible. You can directly do the drafting of email automatically. Customer has to pay such and so balance. The email will also be drafted automatically by Copilot itself. So you just need to verify the data and send it. So there's a saying in Microsoft which they say it. So the Copilot is only a generation tool, but validation of the data is lies with the customer and whoever is the user. So make sure your accuracy is checked, verified, and sent. So that's the liability you have to take because Copilot is also is a natural language model. It can make mistakes. So AI is not 100% accurate, but you have to verify your things and then send it to the email. So that is how the complete collection coordinator workspace works. So with multiple sources, it can work. So you don't need an extensive BI or extensive reports to be built. At using one complete workspace, you can do all your activities with your customers. So coming to the next one, I'll show you on confirmed purchase order with changes. So this is your complete AP model. So if you see your accounts payable module and procurement and sourcing module and is linked, and it is bringing all the data from that two sources and bringing the data here. So if you see this, I have already explained what is the high impact, low impact, downstream. So as a management level, you can see the impact of the data and how it is flowing. Okay, every day you can see, you just come and see this confirmed purchase order with changes, you can get understanding of your supply chain and how my impact happened due to my vendor supply of material. So this is where the holistic view helps you to understand, okay, so there are 18 production orders impacted due to my changes in the purchase order. So now I need to plan certain items which is impacting due to supply chain. I need to make sure this inventory I'm maintaining before I'm selling them. So this holistic level of detailing is possible only due to Copilot because it is accessing your complete data. So this is the on the side of confound purchase order with changes. And then we have Copilot, which is there in your M365, which is on your Office applications. So it can do a lot more things like reading your emails. So if you are using Teams applications, it can summarize the meeting notes for you, and you can start using this notes and publish that. And MOMs can be automated from Teams, and everything is possible to M365 applications. And you can ask the creation of images, you can ask multiple things because this is ChatGPT 4 model. It can create and do multiple image systems as well. Okay, so with this I'll end. I will take it up. Any questions if we have?
Sure, Venkatesh. There is one question in the chat box. Is Copilot an additional license which needs to be purchased, or does it come included with FNO license?
No, it is a separate license you need to buy. So it is not part of your FNO license. But right now, some of the features what you have seen are still under preview version. You can use it using your FNO license, but Copilot is an extra license you have to buy.
All right. Before we move on to the proper question and answer session, I'll just ask Anjana. Anjana, if you can launch our second poll. We just wanted to check with people who want a separate session with us to uh, know more in detail. And if they have any requirement or any queries, we can schedule a separate session and our consultants will be able to answer that. Anjana, can you please launch it? Anjana, you're there?
Yes, Anshul. There was a network issue.
Okay.
Yeah. You were saying, can you repeat?
No, no, I'm saying that can you please launch the poll right now?
Yeah, sure, sure.
We
Doing.
we'll ask people if they want a separate session with us for any particular query of theirs or any requirement. We'll schedule it. We'll reach out to them and we'll schedule it. Everyone, please respond to the poll. If you want a separate session related to your requirements, that you have any requirement related to Microsoft Dynamics as well, apart from Copilot, any particular module, any support and maintenance that is required, any improvements that you require on top of your existing Microsoft Dynamics implementation, we'll be able to help you out. If you're looking to implement it from scratch, we'll help you out as well. So please respond to that poll, and we will reach out to you post the session. All right, Venkatesh, I think there is one more question from Mr. Shamoon Ali. It is in. Okay, you have already answered it. Okay, got it. Okay, so I'm allowing Mr. Venkatesh, you are presenting something, or should we move on to the question and answer session? You're on mute, Venkatesh.
Okay, Anshul, I just put an image that if you have any questions on Copilot, we can happily
Sure,
do a
sure,
session with you guys.
sure.
So it's like a
Uh,
Q&A only. Yeah.
okay, okay. So I'm allowing your mic, Mr. Rajesh. You can unmute yourself and ask a question. Mr. Rajesh, you have to unmute yourself and ask your question. I have allowed your mic. I think he's not available right now. Anybody else having any question related to Copilot? Anyone else having any question? We still have around 20 minutes. Okay, Mr. Rajesh is here. Okay, Mr. Rajesh, I have allowed your mic. Please unmute yourself and ask your question. Mr. Rajesh, you have to unmute yourself first. I think there is some issue. I'll allow your mic, Mr. Shamoon. You can ask your question. You can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon. Yeah, thank you for the wonderful presentation again. See, my question in the QA section was regarding the data control on the Copilot. What I was trying to inquire is, like, for example, a user who doesn't have access to the financial data, or a logistic person who is, raising the purchase orders, but at the same time he is not the one who is receiving the materials in the store, nor he is making a invoice at the AP side. So will he be able to sneak peek all the data which is, it's a chain data basically? Will he be able to visualize all the uh, chained information, or will he be able to only see his modular data which is related to the purchase order itself? So that,
So
yeah.
yeah, sorry to interrupt, Shaman. So it has user security, okay? Definitely, based on the user security, whatever the role you are assigning to that particular person, only that module data only he can access. So even though he asks what is the P&L, what is the balance sheet, he cannot see that data because it is driven by security governance infrastructure. So definitely it has limitations saying that, okay, you have access till this level, so you can see that level of data only. For example, I have one use case where one of my customer has implemented their complete HR policies, and they have trained that to a Copilot using an AI agent. Okay, so it has access to the complete policy. But for example, you are not a manager, but you wanted to understand certain policy of car lease. Okay, but I'm an accountant. I doesn't have that privilege as an manager to understand the policy also. So you can have access restrictions, and system will only showcase that particular data what is required. And whatever the question you ask, it has its own trained model saying that, okay, you do not have the privilege to see that data.
Okay, okay. So does that mean that we have to the model is already pre-trained, or do we need to start from the scratch to build this kind of security?
For Copilot, if you see in the F&O side, if you are using managing the security matrix already in the F&O, it will take care.
Okay.
But if you are
And
using external data, like I have said, the policies, and that case,
we have
you
to
need to
maintain.
build it on your own.
Okay, okay. And same applies for the BPA. You begin with the BPA module, the
Yes.
business intelligence and all. So if we want to create a dashboard, so a person can only visualize his dashboard, or he can pick and choose again the other non-financial or financial data.
See, BPA has its own governance itself, like how you have in finance and operations, the role security. So in BPA also you have option to give the data access for each dashboard also. So if you are seeing that I have shown you the balance sheet report, so there is a access governance for that particular dashboard, and you can say, okay, this analytics part is accessible to so and so users only. So that way it is anyways governed for it.
On the three-way matching, last time we discussed, and just wanted to cover here. For example, a purchase order has been raised with X quantity,
Okay.
and in the store they want to they want to receive it in the Y quantity, maybe
Okay.
X plus Y. So
Okay.
will the system be intelligent by default to handle this, or will it show that something excess you are receiving, or do we need to configure it at the master level that okay, we want to protect whatever is being purchased, that's only we want to receive it, see excess we don't want to receive? So that kind of control is inbuilt, or do we need to define in the system?
See, that is you can define. So there's a tolerance level available in Dynamics. So you can define how much tolerance you want to keep it. So based on that tolerance, system will allow you to receive that part. So you can say, okay, I only want to receive tolerance of 10%. System will allow you only that tolerance of 10%. So three-way matching will still be showing that part because you have given the tolerance option to that. If you say the tolerance is 0, then it can only access to that level of PO quantity is 100, and your receiving is should be 100, and your invoice has to be 100.
So it can be controlled through tolerance. Okay, thank you,
Yes.
thanks.
All right, we have one more question from Mr. Vinod. Mr. Vinod, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yeah, thank you guys. Good afternoon.
Good
My question
afternoon.
is related to project tagging to a purchase order or a PR.
Okay.
If we tag a project to a purchase order, can we see a inventory of that purchase order with that project tagging in the inventory level? Our management wants like we have created one project
Okay.
ABC, and we are procuring we are creating a purchase order, two or three purchase order, and we are tagging that project to that purchase order. And in the inventory level, they want to see that what are the stocks available with this project.
So that's a report you have to do whenever you create a purchase order. If you are tagging that with the project ID,
Okay.
and you can build a report saying that what is my project status according to the project status, what are all the material used across this, and where is the material tracked according to this. So if you
So,
see extensively in the project management module of Dynamics, so it
mhm.
has the visibility. You can do the procurement process and inventory consumption, HAR journals, everything across the project itself. So if you see the project management module in Dynamics itself has all the functionalities of AP, AR, and your WBS system, everything is maintained there.
So can we see the in the inventory level? Can we see the project like
Correct.
this?
See, that's where I'm saying if the data is there, a small
Okay.
report needs to be developed, but I don't think so. There's a standard report which is there for this.
What my current Microsoft partner team is saying that once you tag a project to a PO, when you do a
Okay.
GRN, immediately it will be stocked out. Like it is, you have selected the project, so it will be stocked out. You can't see the stock in the online inventory.
Correct, because from that warehouse it's gone, right? So when you create the purchase order, there is no inventory in your project, correct? When you receive the GRN, so it is stored into that particular warehouse where you are receiving the material.
Okay. So
Okay,
that.
so consider
Mhm.
that GRN is also one of the warehouse or your site which is in that project location itself. Then you can track it. If the location is different than what exactly the project warehouse you have, then it is difficult to track.
Okay.
So you need to have like one location dedicatedly for each project. Then you will get that GRN, because when you're sending the material from your central warehouse to that particular location, it tracks with that particular project location. So then you will get that visibility. If you are maintaining my common location for all my projects, then the division is not possible.
Okay. Okay, understood.
Hope I answered my question.
Okay, understood. And my another question is related to changes. If I want to change, do a small changes in one report, I want to add just one column or anything. I'm not able to do. I have to go to my Microsoft partner, and I have to request for them. They will charge me 10 hours, 15 hours for this. So, is there any solution for this?
See, I've told you, see, if you have developed a SSRS or a BI dashboard, you need a technical expertise to do that activity. There is the new system which I have showed you as electronic reporting. So that's a more of a functional. You don't need any technical expertise. You can do on your own.
Currently, we are using Dynamics FNO.
Yes,
So
this
for that,
solution supports on all the ecosystem. Electronic reporting is available in F&O and CRM systems, and also on uh, BI if you are using, or you are using the SSRS the same way. This can also be deployed with all the resources.
okay.
But you need right training for that to develop, or else you can reach out to us and we can develop a report and we can train the trainer so you can start using and developing your own reports itself.
Okay. How can I connect back? Like,
Sure. You can reach out to Anshul. He will schedule a session for you.
okay,
Sure, Mr. Vinod. You can respond to that poll and I'll reach out to you.
sure. Thank you.
Anyone else having any question? We still have 12 minutes available with us. If you have any question, we would love to answer that. Or else if you want us to book a separate session with you, you can just respond to that poll and we will reach out to you post this webinar. I think there are no questions, Venkatesh.
One more. Sorry, Anshul. One more question.
Okay, Vinod.
If suppose purchase order is submitted, when the store team receive a GRN, they register it.
Okay.
If suppose they registered it wrongly or some issue happened, I want to unregister it. Can I ask the Copilot how to, like, some suggestion? If
Yes,
I'm
you
new
can
to
ask.
this, so we can ask.
Yes, you can
One
ask
time I
the step
tried
by
it.
step.
One time I tried it, like I was in the same page, I was getting some error. I asked the Copilot, and just I asked, like, can you give me the solution for this error? Like I was getting a reply that I'm not able to understand. I'm not able to understand.
See, the reason is
Mm.
the right now the Copilot, the Chat GPT 4, which is
Mm.
Copilot, is only trained till 2013. Okay, it's
Uh-huh.
not trained from the instances or events after that. So whatever the release calendar which happened later on, so it needs to be trained with the data, and proper error details has to be logged in. For example, I'll tell you one case. So whenever you raise a Microsoft support, so you will see the data. Okay, right now there are so many support tickets over the years has been created by Microsoft. So if you see, when you create the ticket, it is automatically reading the entire database of Microsoft support and giving you the answers, and still you're not able to get the answer, you can reach out to the next person and the support engineer will connect and do the needful to you. So this is how the Copilot ecosystem works. It also
Mm-hmm.
needs some time for training, like let's say 2016 is like 12 years data, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from then, from 13 to 25, 12-year data needs to be trained to Copilot. So that is where Microsoft ecosystem right now and R&D team is working towards enhancing the capabilities and giving access to the multiple systems. And as we speak, there's a law getting created in Europe side on AI, how much data it has to access, what it needs to access to govern our privacy things. So these all being worked by Microsoft, and very soon you will be seeing lot new features as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, understood. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Venkatesh.
All right. Anyone having any other question? Uh, if not, before we wind up the session, we have posted the link of our LinkedIn page. You can follow this particular page because you will be updated with all the latest updates regarding Microsoft Dynamics 365, all the feature updates, product updates, any communication related to the webinar that we are going to host or any session that we are hosting. It will be updated over there. So you can just follow this page and uh, get all the notifications before time. All right, then I think we can wind up now. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in for the both the sessions for our webinar one and webinar two. You have made this TSC virtual summit successful, and we in future we are definitely going to come with more such knowledgeable sessions. We have already done almost 15 sessions in last two years, and we are inclined towards making you more knowledgeable with respect to whatever that is happening in the universe of Microsoft Dynamics 365. If you have any feedback for us, please do share your feedback on my email ID. I am just putting it down in the chat box. So thank you so much, guys. Uh, we will plan for our next set of sessions maybe a month after. You'll get all the notifications related to that. And once uh, uh, we send you the email communication, please do register and attend our sessions. If you have any feedback for us, please share that feedback on my email ID. We would love to read that and incorporate that in our future coming sessions. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. Uh, we'll meet soon. Thank you. Bye bye.